Welcome. Hey, I'm Claude Bailey. I'm the marketing funnel coach at 24/7 Online Marketing. And I'm here today. Today, we're going to talk about recession-proof your business with an online course. So, guys, if you are here, hopefully you're here to learn how to recession-proof your business with an online course. And that's what we're going to learn and talk about today. If you are excited about that, give me a hand clap, give me a thumbs up, share it, like it. Let's move forward. All right, are we excited? I know I'm excited to be here with you guys today. I'm excited to be here because, guys, I truly believe that this is going to be a great opportunity for us moving forward here in the near future for us to help preserve our businesses and also to grow our business. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys today in this webinar and this live event today. Now, there's a couple things, if you are here and I want to value the amount of time you're here with me today on December the 14th of Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are here with me right now, I truly value your time that you're going to be here. So I'm going to make this worth your while. Now, there's a couple things we're going to give you to share with you just because you are here and you have joined me, right? And so what I want to do is I want to give you a awesome gift that I think is going to be very helpful for you. It's my private resource cheat sheet on how to create an online course. I've had my team put together, did all the weeks worth and days worth and hours worth of research that it would take to figure out all the things you need to figure out from Google and doing all your Google search and Yahoo search and Bing search, doing all your searching and all your research online through the search engines, how to create an online course. I condensed all that research, all that time into a very simple cheat sheet for you. And I'm going to give that to you for free. I'm going to show you that later as a blatant bribe for you to stay. If you stay to the end, you will get that cheat sheet and it'll be yours to have. So it'll help you condense. And once I convince you, I believe I'm going to convince you guys that an online course is the future for you, right? And once I convince you that, I'm going to give you this cheat sheet so you can help you with your own research, and so you can just save a lot more time. Does that sound cool? Give me a thumbs up, give me a hand clap, give me something, say yes, that's cool in the chat. Now, with that being said, though, in order for you to get the actual cheat sheet, right? There's a way that is easier for me to deliver this to you, and it costs you nothing. All it's going to cost you is your name and email address. That's exactly it, right? I want you to join me in my webinar room, right? I'm in my webinar jam room right now, and I want you to join me there. I'm in my webinar room. It's right in front of me, and there's a couple things that's going to happen. One, when you join me in the webinar room, you're going to get a much better experience during this live event because you're going to be able to go through polls and questions. It's going to be better interaction. When you have questions, right, your questions are going to pop up right in front of me, in front of my screen. I'm going to see it without actually looking over to the side here and looking at my comments over here for those that might be on YouTube and Facebook right now. Okay. And so when there's actual in the chat box, there's a little tab that says Q&A, right? You can ask your question at Q&A and it pops up in front of me and I see it. And so you're going to get priority answering, getting your questions answered. That's the first thing, right? Of being join me in my webinar room, being that VIP attendee, as I like to call it. And so when you're there, your questions get answered first. Now, if you're on my chat, now here's how you got to do. You got to do a little extra work. Sorry. You actually got to type in a letter Q, a capital Q, right? With a colon or semicolon after, and then your question. Why is that? Because when there's a bunch of people in the chat and typing, your questions look like comments, and can't tell the difference between a comment and a question without the capital letter Q. And I have the ability though to go in here and search through the comments with a capital letter Q. When I type and I filter through for Qs, then your questions pop up. So a little bit extra work, but on your part, because you got to type one extra letter or two extra characters besides your question, and it would be in the room. But like I said, those in my VIP room, those in the webinar room, don't get the question answered before I close out the webinar, the live event. It depends on my time. I might not have enough time to answer the question in the comments. Now, I'll try. I'm going to do my best to answer all quick, but this makes it a little easier, right? And the other thing, like I said, it's easier for me to give you the cheat sheets and all the other cool gifts I have for you, all the resources and worksheets going to be providing for you later at the end of this webinar, right? All you got to do is you're in the webinar room. There's a download button going to pop up. All you got to do is click the button. You download the stuff I have for you. That's it. If I do it over in the chat, I got to say, hey, see that link I put in there? All right, and then I got to try to pin it. And then if you guys put too many comments or too many questions, we lose the link in the chat and everyone's got to search for it. Just come to the room, man. It's just so much easier that way. Just come to the room, okay? The room description, how to get to the room, it's very simple. I put it in the post description. Just go to the post description on YouTube or on Facebook and click on that link and then register and then you're in. Very simple, all right? So I hope to see you guys in. And those are some of the benefits of this being in the room, right? That I'm going to give you. Okay. Now, guys, I know I'm going to give you this very big promise. So today, I promise you guys, by the end of this webinar, you'll discover the step-by-step strategy for creating a profitable online course to recession-proof your business, to preserve it during a recession, and also to even grow it during a recession. I know that might sound crazy, but you can be able to do it in as little as 45 days without downsizing your business, without firing anybody, laying off anybody, right? Without cutting any major expenses, right? Without even borrowing money, taking out a loan, using your credit cards, increasing the amount of debt, right? We definitely don't want to increase our debt during a recession, right? Now, I truly, truly believe with 100% confidence, this is the way to go. And I'm going to share that with you. And I'm going to show you exactly why I believe that. And by the end of this, if you don't believe by the end of this live event, of this webinar, that you don't believe that online courses are the way to recession-proof your business, then I've not done my job. And you're free to go. But you can still have the cool stuff because you stayed to the end. Okay? Now, you might be wondering, like, who am I? Who am I? Who is this Claude Bailey? The guy that calls him the marketing funnel coach for 24/7 online marketing, right? Who am I? Well, guys, I've been in the marketing business, digital marketing business since 2009, right? That's when I've been started helping people, entrepreneurs, small business owners, startups get more leads and sales predictably, consistently, and properly in as little as 45 days, right? Without a large social media following, without huge ad budgets, right? Without any complicated SEO tactics, right? I've been helping people grow their business with marketing, right? And I've been enjoying every minute of it, right? And each year I go, I get even smarter and smarter and smarter. So I love doing this thing, guys. I've been doing it. I started off part-time, right? Doing this, right? And I've kind of grown and grown and grown this business into something that's been really growing and been really fruitful for my clients. Okay. Now, I want you to imagine something here. I want you to imagine what it would be like if you were like, you hired a market consultant, and after a couple of months, a few months, you actually had to tell your market consultant one of you guys' one-on-one sessions, hey, I need you to stop what you're doing. I can't keep up with the number of clients and customers that you're bringing me. I can't handle it anymore. I don't have enough staff. I don't have enough resources to handle all these clients and customers you have. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel? Well, I'm gonna tell you how that made me feel. I'm gonna tell you exactly how that made me feel. In the early stages of my business of doing this marketing stuff, I had a client literally come to me and say, Claude, I need you to stop. I said, what are you talking about? I'm thinking I did something bad. Like I screwed up. I said, I need you to stop, man. I got too many customers coming in calling me. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. And be frank, honest with you, I don't want all these customers. I was like, say what? I was like, man, I, I didn't know how to take that, be honest with you. I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. But since he couldn't handle it and he was ready to give me the compliment, I took it as a good thing. Now, can you imagine yourself telling that to your marketing consultant? Can you imagine yourself telling that to me? Right? Right, and that's why one of the things before I talk to any of my clients, when we go into business together, right? I ask them like, how much customers do you really want? How much can you handle? Because I can flood your gates like crazy, or I can trickle it in. So you gotta tell me what flow rate you want it at, right? So that's what we can do. So I just imagine that. So that's who I am, right? I don't want to deep dive this too much who I am too much anymore. But what I want to deep dive into now, guys, is like, what are we really going to cover here? And like I said, I believe why this webinar and live event is so important for you. If you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, thinking about even starting a business, and you're in the growing stages, beginning stages, right? I believe this is still for you. And I believe 100% confidence that we are in a prime time of opportunity now to take advantage. And I'm saying these words very carefully, very thoughtfully. I'm thinking about what I'm saying to take advantage of an upcoming recession that's about to occur in this economy. If you're in the United States, it's about to occur. If you are anywhere in the world, it's about to occur. And I'm going to prove it to you here in a little bit. I'm going to prove it to you, not just by my thoughts, but by my research that I've done and conducted and seen what experts and what the trends and what people are saying, economists, governments, large corporation business owners are saying about our upcoming economy, and that we're going to be impacted by some sort of recession. And I'm going to prove it to you here in just a second. All right. And once I prove this to you, I'll believe you. And then I'm going to show you what is the method that is actually going to grow during the time of recession. What is the industry that's actually going to grow during this time of industry? That's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove to you that a recession is coming. If it's not already here, that's probably one already coming. So, guys, if you are actually in the chat, I want to ask this question right now. If you want to ask this question, do you believe, do you believe that a recession is currently here globally or will be coming in the upcoming year of 2023? Let me know in the chat. Just say yes or no in the chat. If you're in my webinar room, just answer the poll that I'm publishing right now, which makes it so much easier for you and me, right? Okay. So this answer that I truly did. I do want to know what you guys think, right? If you think that's coming or not, I'm going to prove to you guys here in a second. Okay. So let's do that, right? So let me get ready to go over here to Google because you know the Google knows everything. Google knows it all here. So we're in Google. You guys see my Google setup here? Not yet. You don't. All right. So we are here in Google, and I'm going to type in, "Hey, are we currently in a recession?" Are we currently in a global recession? All right. So is the world going into a recession? While the consensus is that a global recession is likely sometime in 2023, it's impossible to predict how severe it will be for how long it will last. Not every recession is as painful as the 2007-2009 Great Recession. Not every recession is, of course, painful. But I didn't say how much pain it was going to be. I said where we're going to be recession. Anytime there's a recession, economic spending slows down, right? What else do we have here? And that's from CNN, guys. CNN. So we'll click on this so you guys can see this. CNN says 5 signs the world is headed for a recession. 5 signs, guys. The mighty US dollar. The mighty US dollar. If you are in the United States, you live in the United States, raise your hand, give me a chat. I live in the United States. The US dollar plays an outsized role in the global economy and international finance. And right now, it's stronger than it's been in 2 decades. The US dollar is as strong as it's been in 2 decades. Dude, this is a time to travel, man. This is a time to travel to the United States. You got cash, you got American dollars, bro and sisters. It's a time to go travel. But it also means globally that we might be heading towards a recession. It's a little sign. Okay? It's just, hey, it's CNN, man. It ain't coming from me. It ain't coming from me in the market front of Coach Claude Bailey at 24/7 All In Marketing. It's coming from CNN. They're smarter than me, right? Y'all know you believe that, right? You guys believe CNN is smarter than me? You believe it's real news or fake news? And let me know in the chat, right? The mighty US dollar. All right, America's economic engine stalls. All right, what is this all about? The number one driver of the world's largest economy is shopping, and America's shoppers are tired. Uh-oh. I wonder how those Christmas numbers are going to look. I should have looked at them Black Friday sales numbers and see what them Black Friday sales numbers look like. Because if they really slow down, I'm sure the economists are saying that we must have slowed down a little bit. We're going to look at the GDP and see what that says, right? After more than a year of raising prices on just about everything with wages not keeping up, consumers have pulled back. A CNN saying consumers have pulled back. Right? The hardship caused by inflation means that consumers are dipping into their savings. How many of you are dipping into your savings? Give me a chat. Say yes, no. Let me know if you're dipping in your savings in the chat. Right? This is from Ian. This is from EY Parthian chief economist Gregory Dacko said in a note Friday. The personal savings rate in August remained unchanged at only 3.5%. Dacko said, nears its lowest rate since 2008 and well below the pre-COVID level of around 9%. Pre-COVID levels was 9%. We're at 3.5% right now. That don't sound good. That sound good to you? Don't sound good to me. All right, let's move on. Corporate America tightens this belt. Businesses have business has been booming across industries for the bulk of the pandemic era, even with historically high inflation eating into profits. That is thanks once again to the tenacity of American shoppers, as businesses were largely able to pass on their higher costs to consumers to cushion profit margins. Hey man, we was at home, we had nothing else to do but shop. Can't watch so much TV. So we still getting paid, but we was at home. So what we gonna do in the spare time? Couldn't go nowhere. So we went online shopping. I mean, come on, it makes sense to me. Now, but the earnings bonanza may not last. Hey, 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 hey. FedEx. Let me stop here. In mid-September, one company whose fortunes serve as a kind of economic bellwether gave investors a shock. FedEx, which operates in more than 200 countries, unexpectedly revised its outlook, warning the demand was softening and earnings were likely to plunge more than 40%. FedEx, man. FedEx. I want y'all to really see me on this. FedEx saying that their earnings are going to plunge more than 40%. They changed their earnings. They changed their earnings. Okay. In the interview, that's with the CEO. Do you think he would believe that slowdown was a sign of a looming global recession? I think so. He responded. That's the CEO of FedEx. It ain't from me. It's from the CEO of FedEx. Are you guys starting to believe that recession's on its way? It ain't just for me. I ain't making this up, guys. I'm really trying to save your business, man, and help your business grow. I'm literally giving this information out to help you grow your business. Help us both grow our businesses. Be honest with you. You and I both. Okay? FedEx alone on Tuesday. Apple stock fell after Bloomberg reported the company was scrapping plans to increase iPhone 14 production. Man, my daughter just bought an iPhone 14. And matter of fact, you couldn't even get an i14 Pro or Max the other day when we went to the store to go buy it. Sure couldn't. It was out. So they scrapping plans to increase iPhone 14 production after demand came in below expectations. Now we talking about Apple, yo. We're talking about Apple. And we're talking about the iPhone. The hottest thing. I mean, that thing is expensive though. Close to $1,000 for a phone. I mean, I know it's a smartphone, I know it's nearly a computer, but man, goodness gracious. Right? But people like, hey man, I'm tired of spending $1,000 for a phone. I don't got all that much money, man. I can't be buying a new iPhone. My phone work. Apple, you ain't shut me off on the software updates yet, so I'm good. I know when you get the software updates, man, that's when you got to think about buying a new phone. Jokers. Right? And just ahead of the holiday season when employers would normally ramp up hiring, the mood is now more cautious. I'm telling you guys, what are you going to do to prevent yourself and protect your business? What are you going to do? Have you been thinking about it? Right? Welcome to the bear territory. Here's another sign. Wall Street has been hit with whiplash, and stocks are now on track for the worst year since 2008. I'm telling you, my man, all the stock guys out there, man, the hedge funds, all them jokers, all them chicks that watch the market are saying that we are in a bear market, a bear market, a bear market, a short selling, shorting, and a couple of them might be buying some stocks. What you buying stocks in a bear market, buying ones that businesses that thrive in a bear market, that thrive in a recession. And we're gonna talk about that here in a second. That's why I know that why I'm about to share with you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm about to get ahead of myself. Why what I'm about to share with you guys? It's so exciting. Okay. So the stock market, man, the market, man, they're saying we're about to crash. Okay, but last year there was a very different story. Equity markets thrived in 2021. Da, 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 da. All right, now listen here. The party lasted until early 2022, but its inflation set in began to take away the proverbial punch bowl, raising interest rates and unwinding its bond buying mechanism that had propped up the market. Okay, the hangover has been brutal. The S&P 500, the broadest measure of Wall Street and index responsible for the bulk of America's 401ks, is down nearly 24% for the year. 24%, guys. That's a lot of cash. That's a lot of cash, guys. 24%. That's a lot. And it's not alone. All three major U.S. indices are in bear markets, down at least 20% from their most recent highs. I want you to remember this number. Write this number down. Bear market down 24%, between 20 and 24%. That's how much the stock market went down. I want you to remember this, guys. I want you to remember this. Okay, remember those numbers. All right. War, soaring prices, and radical policies collide. Right. We're talking about politics. We're talking about soaring prices and policies and war. Right. All that stuff is aspiring right now. Right. It's all going on. Do you guys believe me? Do you believe that a recession is coming? Did you see it in the chat? Let me answer your question. Show me in the chat. Answer my question. Show me that in the chat. All right. Because I really want to see if you guys know if we're really in a recession or not. Okay. All right, now, so if I could go back and show you some more. You guys want to see some more evidence that what about recession, right? I can go back. We can go back to Google and do that, right? But I really want to show you guys some other cool stuff here. But now this are we? Let's go to Forbes magazine. Forbes. What does Forbes say? This is November 30th, not too long ago, about 15 days ago, right? What does Forbes say? Forbes says, "Hey, in the summer of 2022, politicians, economists, and market professionals engaged in great cinematic debate over whether or not the U.S. economy was in a recession. The argument, in- invariably influenced by politics, came down to how you define the word recession." Now, if you got to complain, oh, you guys didn't see what I said. But if you have to complain, I'll show you in a minute. But if you have to complain about the definition of the word inflation to prove your point, tomato or tomato, which was pronounced pronunciation? I don't know if you're talking about a real tomato, if you about the way you pronounce it. I mean, come on, guys. If it comes down to that, we're fighting over words, like detailed words, if we're in recession or not. That makes me think that we're about to, if we're not in it, we're about to head to one, right? Because the way one person measuring and the way other person, someone's measuring that we're in recession, someone's saying we're not in recession. But that doesn't mean that we ain't gonna hit one. That makes me, it makes me more inclined, more certainty that we're about to hit the one. Now, if they both said not in a recession, I don't care how you define the word inflation, we're nowhere close to the definition of how I defined it, then we're not in recession. But now they're arguing about it. That means we're not in it. We're heading towards it. Okay, that's how I look. That's how I read that. Right. So according to the general definition, two consecutive quarters of negative. Oh, let me show you. Two consecutive quarters of negative gross domestic product (GDP). The U.S. entered a recession in summer 2022. Right here, guys. This is the general definition. We hit a recession in 2022. But some people say, but the organization that defines U.S. business cycles, the National Bureau of Economic Research (NBER), takes a different view. According to NBER's definition of recession, a significant decline in economic activity that is spread across the economy that lasts more than a few months. We were not in a recession in the summer of 2022. As always, either we need to have two negative gross domestic product quarters, two consecutive quarters, that's 6 months, guys. A quarter is 3 months. One quarter is 3 months, so 2 quarters is 6 months. So you need two consecutive quarters. I mean, 6 months of declining GDP. Declining. But you one guy said, well, declining statistically, does that really mean it's really a decline? I mean, it was just negative 0.1%. Does that really mean a decline or just stagnant? Well, I could see why they're debating it. Well, the NBER says it has to be significant. But guess what, guys? They don't tell me what significant means here. What is significant? To what digit? To what confidence, percent confidence? I don't know. So now we debate on the definition. Guys, just come on now. It shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't be that hard. All right. Now, that's that. So they gave some metrics here, right? Most recent report, third quarter GDP 2.9% advanced, right? So now they're saying we're up. Consumer price index, last quarter, plus 7.7%. Grade bad. All right. ISM manufacturer neutral. International production bad. Retail sales were good. And October retail sales, that's October. It's a little bit old now. I don't know what November sales were looking like. No, should be opening this thing. Come on, Forbes, update this article. All right. So we got a little bit bait there. All right. So cool. All right. We only got two sources here. Let's go. Let's hit one more. One more. All right. Let's go to the World Bank, that organization. Now, you got to go to the .org. You know, it's got to be real. Let's see what the World Bank says. September 15, 2022. Man, that's kind of old, though. I mean, all right. We'll hit it, though. All right, that's Elon Musk. I see Elon Musk says the global recession could last until the spring. Are we in a recession? Nerd wallet. So let's go here. September 15th. All right, you guys seeing what I'm showing you. Since the beginning of the year, I'm trying evolutionary activity. Consensus forecasts that global growth in 2022 and 2023 have been downgraded significantly since the beginning of the year. Although these forecasts do not point to a global recession in 2022-2023, evidence for early recession suggests that at least two developments, which either have already materialized in recent months or may be underway, heightening the likelihood of a global recession in the near future. First ever, first every global recession since 1970 was preceded by significant weakening of global growth in the previous year, as has happened recently. All right, all right. Policies. I'm just trying to see. I just need concrete. All right. Policy responses, citations. All right. Did they say it clearly? It didn't say very clear. Didn't say very clear, guys. At least not for my want to deep dive in here quickly. Nerd Wallet. Let's see. Elon Musk, CNBC, well formed. I'm trying to see anything. 20 recession, policymakers. All right. Where's the ad? So what are they trying to say? Economist.com. I don't like to click on ads, man. You know, well, I'll click on it, but we'll see. I'll show you guys this one. Why global recession is inevitable in 2023? What are they saying? All right. The editors of the Collins Dictionary have declared a perma crisis to the world to the had declared perma crisis to be their word of the year for 2023, defined as an extended period of instability and insecurity. It is ugly premonition and accurately encapsulates today's world as a 2023 dawn. All right. Vladimir Putin, all right, nuclear recreation, three shocks combined, but all right. They're trying to get some evidence why we are coming into a global recession in 2023. Let's see here. Let's go back up here. Are we in recession right now? Is there going to be a global recession? Global recession is expected to occur in 2023. Find out why, what factors contribute to it, and how it will impact India's economy. So that's India's economy. Uh, are we in depression or recession right now? What does recession mean in 2022? Is there a global recession in 2022? Geneva, Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland, 20th September 2023. The World Economic Forum's community of chief economics and expected reduced growth, stubbornly high inflation, and real wages to continue falling for the remainder of 2023, with 7 out of 10 considering a global recession to be at least somewhat likely. All right, guys. All right, so here we have it. After all that stumbling over those hard words there, still, there's no evidence saying that we're not going to be in recession. Everything I've shown you guys here that we're going to look like we're going to be in recession. And if you can find some evidence that clearly states with uncertainty, with clarity, that we're not going into recession sometime in the near future here, let me know about it in the chat. All right, so I truly believe, hope I believe you, I truly believe that we will be heading into recession. Now, I believe, I'm telling you why. You just saw the data. Now, what do we do to protect yourself? Now, I truly believe that there's a lot of businesses out there. There's some people, entrepreneurs, business owners, businesses that significantly grow during a recession. Significantly grow during a recession. Okay. And so there are inherently businesses that thrive during a recession because the needs of the consumer changes. Right? The needs of a consumer would change during recession. We're in a bull market and everything is great. Money is flowing. Everyone's got cash. Everyone's got jobs. Everyone's got money, right? Interest is low. You can borrow cheaply and all that good stuff. Guess what happens? Everybody's spending. The needs now change. You go from my immediate needs to survive. Listen to me, guys. My immediate needs to survive to, I want some luxury items. I can afford luxury. I can afford to be wined and dined and travel and all this other good stuff, right? Think about it. When money's flowing, everything's good. But when money gets tight and the economy has to shrink and you're running out of money, you go from my wants and desires to I just need to eat, sleep, and be warm. Right? Eat, shelter, and be warm. Right? That's basically go down to the basic necessities. So when that shifts, right, we got to go to the basic necessities. Right? So the mindset shifts, the consumer shifts, and we have to be able to shift with them. So what industries tend to be thrive during that economic shift, right? Now I know what the industries are. I've been doing the research, but I want to share with you some of the industries, right? And one of the industries, yes, is going to be what I'm here to teach you about how to implement. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go back over to Google. We're going to type in. Oh, let you guys see. You guys see me type? That's cool. You guys want to see me type? You guys want to see me type? Let's see. Let you see me type. What businesses thrive during a recession? All right. How many people know Tony Robbins? Raise your hand if you know Tony Robbins. Raise your hand in the room if you know Tony Robbins. Okay. So what businesses thrive? So according to Tony Robbins, here's some businesses that thrive during a recession. I'm gonna go through these quickly because I want to really jump in. Groceries makes sense. I can't go out to eat. I can't afford to go to a restaurant. I go buy groceries. Makes sense. Healthcare. My healthcare ain't changed. I still got health problems. Might have health problems. Candy. Hey, I can't go afford this. I can't go afford a vacation, but I can give me some simple pleasure by giving me some candy. All right. Beer, wine, and liquor. Well, I ain't one to do the drinking. Right. But there is large part of our society that believes that beer, wine, and drinking will drown away their sorrows and make them forget that they broke. I don't know how you spend money on beer, wine, and liquor if you broke, but that's all right. Okay. Discount retailers. Hey, man, I can't go afford the brand new stuff. I'm going to go buy some used stuff. Makes sense. Okay. Children's goods. Hey, kids still need to have clothes, man. Still need to take care of the kids' needs. Pet industry. Now, I know in a pandemic this makes sense, but in the actual recession, you got money to take care of a pet. I'm just saying. I don't know, Tony, about that. Maybe during pandemic, when everyone still got money and the government's giving out money, but when you don't got no money, I don't know how that works. But anyway, it says pet industry. Financial advisor and accountant. Well, hey, guy, I need to figure out how to manage my money, man. I don't got much of it. I need you to tell me how to manage it. Okay, could make some sense. Cybersecurity and tech support. Now, during the pandemic, everyone's shopping online. It's growing. I think it's not going to change. People still going to go online. It saves you money and gas. You don't got to drive to the store. You can shop online. So you're not paying them gas prices, right? So, hey, makes sense. More people shopping online, more opportunities for hackers to jump in and get people's credit card and steal their identity. So cybersecurity has to go up. Makes sense. Repairs. Okay, we're talking about kind of repairs we're talking about here. When the economy's slow, things are going to break. Still, things are going to be breaking, need to be fixed. Now, you're going to either try to fix it yourself or have someone fix it for you. So, hey, either way, if you think you're a home improver kind of guy, you're going to try to do it yourself. But if you're not, you gotta find somebody to fix it. Debt collection. Well, that makes sense, guys. We're in recession, so people ain't paying their bills. Right? Freight operation. Hey, it's kind of fun. We talk about freight operation. It wasn't in the FedEx freight operator, and then that previous article that I showed you that said that FedEx was saying they're gonna have a decline of 40%, but they're one of the businesses that thrived during a recession. So if they're a business that thrives in a recession, interesting here, right? Some businesses that thrive in a recession tend to have products or services that people need to no matter what, or that make them happy in hard times. Freight and logistic deliveries, both there's necessities and the comforts, making it consistently recession proof. They still gonna make money. They just don't make as much money, I guess. So if they're in a thriving business, going to go down. Interesting logistics. Now I think Amazon boomed doing. I think FedEx and probably um, FedEx and Amazon boom because people still have money, they can still buy stuff because money was still flowing because of the government, even though people getting laid off, but the government's still supplying money, so they're still able to boom. But if the government's not supplying money during this recession that's coming up, how many people are gonna be able to afford to buy on Amazon now? Amazon's price still be decent and thrive and make money because those that still have jobs will still be able to buy it and they're gonna try to save money and get us to save money on gas by having stuff delivered. But very interesting. What else we got out there, guys? That's one source. You gotta get at least three sources. All right, let's hear it. Bank of America. Everybody know Bank of America, right? Who don't know Bank of America? If you're a Bank of America customer, let me know. Actually, don't need to put that in chat. That might be too much private information. But anyway, if you like Bank of America, let me know. All right, 8 minutes that thrive during recession. Candy, just read that. Repairs, just read that. Childcare, just read that. Niche food stores, all right? People want the niche stores. It's probably like candy stores, like candy. Yep, here you go, right here. Like candy, that type of niche. Freelance and temp work. All right, freelancers, man. Hey, man, I just got fired from my job. I got laid off. I need to figure out some way to work. So I'm going to just do some freelance work. All right. Kind of makes sense. All right. Static businesses. All right. These are born mundane, downright dirty. Some may call them these names, but others call them recession-proof businesses like tax preparation, accounting, junk hauling, senior care, accountants, funeral homes, right? Those are the type of services, right? Health and fitness. I guess you still gotta stay fit, man. Still gotta stay fit. Healthcare. Sin industries are kind of like your liquor, wine, and beer, right? Your bars, whatever. Like people still, your casinos. I gotta get it. Hope. If I can just, I got $1 and I could turn this $1 into $1,000, man, to pay my bills. You know, but what's the $1 gonna do? That kind of stuff, right? So that's evidence number 3. Now let's go to Forbes here. We got Forbes magazine. Forbes says 10 business proof ideas, 10 recession proof businesses, right? 10. All right, say the end is makes home improvement contract. It's kind of repairs. Online reselling, we kind of talked about that, right? Cleaning services, that's a new one. Cleaning services? Yeah, I think if you don't got no money, I'm gonna better hire somebody. But hey, maybe at home more now because you ain't got a job and you can hire someone to clean. I don't know. But at cleaning services. Childcare, saw that one. Online freelance, saw that one. Ooh, wee. That's what I want to talk to you about. Online teaching. Let me read this. I'm gonna come back to that first. I'm gonna show you. Accounting, bookkeeping, and financial planning. Yes. Car repairs. I mean, my car broke down. Now, me, I try to fix my own car, but I guess if it's broke down, you gotta get to work still. You gotta figure out a way to get it fixed. So, hey, beauty business. I still gotta look good, feel good, right? Food and beverage and business. We kind of talked about that. All right, so let's go jump in. Online teaching. I want to read this to you. I'm gonna read this to you. The e-learning industry is projected to grow from 190. Can you guys see this? Let me know if you can see this. If it's big enough for you. Otherwise, I'm gonna blow it up. I really want you guys to see this. All right. So I really want you guys to see this. All right. Online teaching. The e-learning industry is projected to grow from 197 billion in 2020. We're already at 197 billion, guys. To 840.11 billion by 2030 in 10 years from 2020 to 2030, we're going to go to 840.1 billion. All right. Someone do the math. What's that percentage growth? I should have did it. I'm going to do it for you guys right now. Let's see. Where's my calculator? You tell when I'm planning on doing this. This is live. All right, my calculator over here. So we're gonna go 840 divided by 197 billion, right? That is over 426% growth over 10 years. 420%, 426% growth over 4 years, right? It's gonna grow 4 times its value, over 4 times its value in 10 years. Okay. Over 4 times projected. If you have a market skill and healthy dose of charisma, then you will be able to teach anything online. No need for a PhD or teaching qualifications to offer lessons on photography, yoga, dance, crafts from the comfort of your own home. Guys, you don't need no PhD. You don't need no teaching qualifications or offer lessons on photography. You just got to prove that you know what you're doing, right? You can do it from your own home. This is what we're here to talk about, guys. We're here to talk about this, right? Let's click on this link, projected to grow. Let's click on that link. All right. E-learning market statistics 2030. That's where this came from, right? It came from this source right here. Global e-learning market size valued at 197 billion in 2020 and is projected to reach 840.1 billion. You guys can't see that. Let me blow that up. I can't even see it. Right. That's where the source came from. Registering a compound annual growth rate of 17.5% from 2021 to 2030. 17.5% growth. Compound annual growth rate. Compound annual growth rate. 17.5% every year. Right? Now, remember that number I told you right now? The bear market, stocks market, the indexes are dropping 24%, between 20 and 20% over the year. They fall in 20, 24% over the year. But I got the e-learning industry is growing at 17.5% every year, despite recession or not. All right. Is that true? That really 17.5%. That was one source. Right? What is the expected growth rate of the e-learning industry? Let's look that up. Let's go to Google again. Expected growth. Can't spell. Growth rate of the e-learning. Can't spell again. Oh, I can't type. Okay. All right. So the market size of e-learning market across the United States, US dollars of 315 billion in 2021. Man, it was at 197, and we just went to 315 billion in 1 year. And it's predicted to observe 20% compound annual growth rate during the forecast period of 2022 to 2028. So we're right now about to hit the 2023. So this saying right here, this guy's saying right here that we're expected to go 20% compounded annual growth rate between the next 6 years. Well, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, right? 20%. You can invest in the stock market, you can invest in the e-learning course. That's what they're saying here. You guys see that? Let me know. I'm gonna blow it up for you. All right? 20%. That's what it's saying. 20% right here. That might be in your way. All right. What else we got here? All right. Period Newswire. Global Newswire. What are they saying? E-learning market to reach 640 billion US dollars in market size by 2030. Okay, they're projecting a little bit less, but they're saying a compound annual growth rate of 13%. 13%. All right. So let me go back. I saw something pretty cool when I was typing this up, but I didn't want to do that. In a recession. In a recession. What is the expected growth rate during a recession? All right, Claude. So here, all right, during a recession, e-learning market size surpassed US $1 billion. So e-learning market size surpassed $169 billion in 2021 and projected to hit 5.7% compound annual growth rate from 2022 to 2030. So this is 5.7%. All right, so we still have numbers that are not matching up. And not everybody's agreeing on the growth rate here. And this is possibly during a recession, right? So now everyone's matching up. We got anywhere from almost 6% to up to 20%, anywhere between. Okay. So hey, just curious, guys. What do you guys think? Curious to me in the chat. What do you guys expect the growth rate to be? What would you project the growth rate to be? Right. I'm putting a poll here: 0%, 2.3%, 7.6%, 14%, 14%, or 20.2%. Right. What do you think? Just pick a number. Tell me what you think is going to be. Right. Just curious. Here's what I'm convinced of. Just by this data, I have not shown anything that says it's not going to grow. I ain't seen anything that says it's not growing, so it's going to grow. And here's a deal fit. Let's see. I'm trying to find something. That's what I just showed. It's 2009. Okay. All right. So there we have it. So businesses out there, industry out there, thrived in a business, right? One of them is e-learning industry. We can debate over the growth rate, but hey, from the numbers we're seeing, we're anywhere from 6% to 20% compound annual growth rate, right? The real way to find out is to prove it and to try it and to test it to see. So that's what we're going to do. So what I want to do now, guys, here's what I want to do now, right? Like I said, I believe, based upon objective trends, that look, e-learning industry is the way to go if you want to recession-proof your business, right? And anyone can do this. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys, right? I'm going to share with you that anyone can do this. I've not seen it, but it has been proven to me based upon the numbers that we've seen here, based upon my experience from the 2020 COVID-19 and this the consumer behavior and how everyone got pushed to go online now in 2020 because everyone got sent home. And so we are now globally, majority of people are now able to understand how to shop online. Right? It's now it's like the majority of people know how to shop online. If you don't know how to shop online, it's probably because you're like under the age of 3. Even my 4-year-old knows how to shop online. I gotta tell him stop shopping. He's buying stuff, not telling me. No, I got provisions, man. I won't give him the iPad freely, but if I did, he would be buying stuff. I gotta watch him. Right? So even 4-year-olds know how to shop online. So literally, and if you could be 65 now, you know how to shop online because you got to sit home. Somebody teach you how to shop. Get your groceries sent to your house now by shopping online. I mean, literally, guys, people know how to shop online. People know how to go online. People know how to do training. People went to school, took 2 years of classes online because they had to because of COVID, right? People know how to do it now. All right, so there's no longer an excuse anymore. That is taken away. So now we are open back up. So that's why you see the numbers, projected numbers are going to be so great because we know that one of the challenges, one of the roadblocks is that people just not feeling comfortable going online. But we've been forced to go online, and now we know how to do it. We've been doing it for 2 years or more, and we know how to do it now, and we're comfortable with it, and it's okay. Okay. So that's one thing. But here, guys, I really want to. That's why I truly believe, guys. So what I've done, I am developing right now a method that I'm calling course creation profits to create a profit to create a course in little as 40, create a profitable course in as little as 45 days, so you can preserve and recession proof your business and even grow your business during this recession that's coming up. You can believe it's coming or not. But guess what? Here's the benefit of it. Even if there is not a recession, guess what? Your business will still grow. Because now guess what? This happened. You've now, if you are in the service industry and you only can tailor to people, you can only do stuff for people, you in what I call the do it for you business, right? Where you're a service industry, where you're a lawn care service, you cut mow the grass, you cut people's hair, you hairstyle, right? You clean people's teeth, right? Whatever it may be, whatever you are doing, right? You can shift. You will now be able to reach more consumers because now you have a product that can reach people that can't afford your actual service. You know what I'm saying? So now you got the way I look at it, you got three tiers in the marketplace where consumers will lie. You can write this down. We're gonna start from the top. You got the tier of A, do it for me. I want you to just do it for me, man. And just give it. We're gonna go along with the example of a car, of driving a car, right? Hey, I want you to drive the car for me, man. Just take me where I need to go. I'm hiring me a chauffeur, drive my car, just take me where I need to go. I'm sitting in the back, limousine, boom, take me where I need to go. All right, got it? That's do it for me. This other tier, just below that, is A, do it with me. An example of a car might be A, I'm gonna buy this car, but guess what? I'm gonna buy this car, but I can't afford to have someone drive me around all the time. But I'm gonna buy this car and I'm gonna drive myself there. But what I need you to do is show me how to drive the car. And I need you to show me all the features of the car so I know how to drive the car effectively and efficiently and how to maintain the car. Okay. That's tier number two, which I like to call do it with me, right? Type of thing. Which where more your coaching and consulting type courses are, or your modulated courses are, right? That's in that industry. That's not niche right there. That's that tier of consumers. They're looking for that. And then you have your bottom tier. And these are your guys who are saying it's not a bad thing now. Don't get me wrong when I say bottom, right? These are your lower tier. These are the guys who are saying, hey, I'm gonna do it myself. Just give me the manual, man. I'm buying a car. I'm gonna buy the tools. I'm gonna buy the car. Give me the owner's manual and the training guide of how to get my driver's license. I'm gonna figure it out myself. I'm gonna do it myself. Right? That's the do-it-yourselfer right there. Okay. Right. Example: you gotta fix it. You gotta fix some plumbing in your house. Right? I'm looking around thinking what I'm to come up with. You gotta fix some plumbing in your house. Well, you can either hire a repair guy to come in and fix it. Right? You can go online, go on YouTube, and try to figure out how to do it. Right? Or you can you know, buy the tools, right? Or someone to give you the manual and say this is how you fix it, right? You do it yourself. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about when I say your three tiers. So during a recession, the consumer, remember we talked about it, a consumer will shift. They will go from, hey, I want you to do it for me to I can't really afford that. I want you to give me the manual, I want you to teach me, depending on what they can afford. Now, in a booming market, not everyone has a bunch of money, but those people still will shift up, right? They're going to shift up. It's going to be shift up. It's going to be those money back before they're doing themselves. Like I just ain't doing this. Going to let my house look raggedy, right? Because I just can't afford to do it myself. But everyone's going to shift up when money gets in there. So now you have a info product. You got a do it yourself product, and you have a do it with me product, along with your I'll do it for you product service. You now hit all tiers. You hit all consumers. You see, does this make sense to you guys? Let me know in the chat. Give me a hand clap, something. It makes sense to me. But I want to make sure it makes sense to you. Okay? Does it make sense to you? All right. That's really important. Let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So now let me go over briefly, real quick. The three secrets. I promise you guys that I'm gonna give you the three secrets to creating a profitable online course right now. I want you to take out a pen and paper. I want you to write this down. Take it out, pen and paper. I want you to write this down. Okay? Write this stuff down. All right, here's what we want. The first secret is to create the perfect topic. You got to create the perfect topic. And how you create that perfect topic is I want you to think about three things. Write this down. The first one we're going to go over right now is passionate. The topic that you want to pick, you need to be passionate about. Okay? And now here's how you test your passion. I want you to write down these questions. Here's how you test your passion. What do I love doing? That's question number one. What do I love doing? What excites you? What makes you happy? What would you do for free and no one was paying for you because you just enjoy doing it? What you just naturally just tend to love to do? What you daydream about doing on a consistent basis, right? What do I love? And the second question, what do I love sharing with other people? What kind of conversation do you have you enjoy talking about? What kind of gifts do you love giving people or making for people? Right? What do I love sharing with other people? Third one, what do other people go to me for? What do other people go to me for? So the people come to you for what? What do they like to come to you for? They come for you from furniture, they come for you from cooking, your cookies, your cakes, your apple pie, your pancakes, your quilts, your blankets, right? Your home repair, your do-it-yourselfers. What do they come to you for? The fourth one, what do you look forward to doing in your life? Like I said, it kind of goes back to what you love doing, but what do you look forward to doing in your life? Okay, now the fifth question, what do I wish other people cared more about? What do you wish people cared more about? Those are the 5 questions. And you want to answer those questions. Write down the answer to those questions. It's going to help you understand your passion, right? Because we're going to find a topic based upon your passion. And then the other part of the secret number 1 is not only your passion, but also your knowledge. So now we got to match up your passion with your knowledge. Okay. So what am I trained? So here's a question for what knowledge. Answer your knowledge question. What am I trained to do or to have a lot of experience doing? What are you trained to do or have a lot of experience doing? Maybe a carpenter. Maybe you're a skilled trade. Maybe you're a barber. Maybe you're a plumber. Maybe you just enjoy cooking. Maybe you're an engineer, right? Maybe you're a secretary. Maybe you're office assistant, right? Maybe you're a counselor. What are you trained to do or have a lot of experience doing? Maybe you're a gardener, okay? What skills have I developed? Maybe my skills develop some other skills. Maybe leadership skills, right? Maybe listening skills. Maybe typing skills. Maybe word processing skills, right? Maybe bookkeeping skills. Whatever they might have developed over doing. Might not have no education. Maybe knitting skills, right? What skills do I already teach others about? What is this something you already teach others about? Right? So I want you to answer those questions, those 3 questions, and then we're gonna match this up with your passion. And that's how we're gonna find a draft topic. And it might be more than one topic you have here. That's okay. Could be more than one. Right? Now, if you're already in a business, you know what you're good at, you know what you provide, right? You know your best service, right? So you already kind of know that. So you already know what the topic is. So that might be real easy for you to want to go through all these questions. You already know, but I'm something the guy that might not know. Just kind of on the fence, right? But if you're already in a business, you're already making money with a certain service, you know that service, and what you can deliver, you know you do it well, and you have a passion for it, then you can do that. Okay, it's gonna make it a lot easier. Now, the third thing we have to understand before um, picking a perfect topic is there demand? We gotta answer the demand question. Now, how you answer that question is the demand. Well, if you are in if you are in a business and a service, and you're providing a service and it is in high demand, you're making a lot of money from it. You know there's high demand. And now we have those businesses that thrive. So if you're in a restaurant business, right, and you serve a certain meal and you make it delicious and you know people love your favorite meal that people purchase from your restaurant, you know that's high demand. People want it, but people can't come in the store no more, your restaurant, to have you cook it. So what would you do? You think it'll be high demand for you to teach people how to cook it that didn't know how to cook it? You give them a kit, a list of things they can go, or maybe you put a kit of stuff together, right, for them to go buy at the grocery store, or maybe you just sell them the ingredients and they just and show them how to cook it, right? That's kind of do it for you. That's do it with you, right? You know what I mean? All right. So here's how you answer the demand question for those that don't quite know. Are these courses? Are there? I'm sorry. Are there courses on the same topic already? You can go online and search for it. Just go on Google and say cooking courses, right? Steak dinner courses. How to make a steak dinner course, right? See if there's demand on it. You just go online and see what pops up, right? You can research future demands. You can pre-sell your course. You can also pre-sell your course already. So I think this might be a good demand. I pre-sell it. We're gonna talk about that not today, but I'll talk about that in the course that I'm offering. Okay. But one way I love to do this is I like to do keyword research, right? I like to see the demand, the search volume of a keyword. Okay. And there's a couple different ways, a couple different tools out there that you can do it. You can go to Google, right? Keyword planner and go and just, it's free. Go to Google Keyword Planner, type it in the course and see if it's verbal. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. This is a free resource for you. So we're going to just go to Google. I think I think you have to have an account now though. I think you have to have an account. You got to create an ads account for it. Um, yeah, I got to create one. So before, let me get in here. Oh, I got to log in. It's trying to get me. Two-step authentication. All right, I got enter code. Okay. Sorry, people. I'm now logging in. All right. It's now getting ready to pull up. And make sure I don't show you guys. I gotta wait. It's a little bit more, it's a little slow here. All right, man. Taking a little time for Google to show up. I'm about to go to my other tool. Now my other tool I love to use, and I'll show you this if you this ain't taking forever. Now this is another free tool. You gotta create an account. Let's see, did Google come up? Man, Google's taking forever. All right. Google Analytics is taking forever. Google AdWords is taking forever to load up here. So I'm just gonna show you my other tool, which is uh which is called Uber Suggest. It's free. You get a limited amount of research on it, but I'm just gonna show you how it works, real quick, and it gives you a significant amount of data, um, as far as Google searching. And if you want to search on the course, it tells you a lot of cool stuff about it. It's real easy and graphical to see. So, uh, So one of the cool things you can do with it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my screen now. Right, if we do a Google keyword research, so let's say I want to teach you about cooking courses, right? Cooking courses. You type that in the United States. It's gonna give you the volume. I'm gonna blow this up for you so you can see it. Right, and this is what it is. So cooking courses, I type in there. Right, I'm already logged in. Right, search volume is 33,100. This is high search volume per month. You see, it's green, which is good volume. Boom, that means there's some demand. That's how I look at it. See, there's demand. Another thing I look for, right, is paid difficulty. 20 is easy, so if you want to do pay per click, you can. But a lot of demand for cooking courses, right? So if you were to do a cooking course, There's a lot of demand for it, right? Just because someone else cooking classes near me, look at it. 90,000 searches per month. Cooking classes near me. Cooking classes in Boston, cooking classes in Baltimore, right? Da 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 da. So if you want to have it, you got it, right? So that's how quickly you can kind of figure out if there's content out there. Another thing that I like to do, right? If we go back to Google and let's say cooking course, you just type in the search engine cooking courses, right? Cooking courses, boom. Do I see ads, right? If I see ads, right? If I see people advertising for that keyword, I see like 3 ads there, 4 ads. So there's a lot of people paying to be advertising for these courses, right? So I'm saying, oh, that's good news, right? Am I seeing people advertise? That means there's some demand. So you can just real simple stuff like that. There's demand out there for this keyword term, right? So let's give another example. Let's say I want to go horseback riding. Horseback riding courses, right? Let's see here. I think I blew it up too much. Let's shrink it down some. So do I see ads here? Okay, I don't see a lot of ads there. Right? I don't see a lot of ads for horseback riding. So unless I spelled it wrong. Oops. So let's go to Uber. Suggest go to Neil Patel's thing. Let's type in. Let's go here and put in horseback riding and see what it does. Horseback riding. Now look, see, we went for search volume down to 30 per month. Now the volume is not quite there, right? Cost per click is low. You can see the trends of volume is up and down, right? There's not much volume there. So, hey, it might be told a different story, right? But horseback riding lessons near me, there's 22,200. So there is a specific keyword though that you can go after that has a lot of searches there. There's a lot of searches. So um this is how you can kind of understand and see what's there. It's 8,100, right? So this number is a little misperceiving, right? But because I type maybe the keyword's not great, so that's why I love it. You kind of figure out some other keyword ideas. Oh, horseback riding near me, horseback riding lessons, right? Doom, the lessons are big. Horseback riding lessons adults, so lessons instead of courses, you can say lessons riding classes near me. Horseback riding lessons, how much, right? So there's different. That's just showing you examples of how you kind of figure out if there's a course for you, right? If I were to go into in this type marketing courses, it's for my sake, marketing courses, right? I type in marketing courses. 2,400 is an average, right? So search volume, which is average, which is not bad, right? It's average, which is decent, right? So that means there's some sort of volume there for me, right? 2,400 a month is not bad at all. A cool thing about here with app the Neil Patel thing, right? It tells you if how many people are clicking on SEO, how many people on paid ads, and there's no clicks, right? So quickly I can just go here and look. This is why I use this tool, and then also see the age range, right? The age range of people clicking on this that are typing in this keyword, right? And so 60% of the people are from the age of 35 to 44, right? And then 40% are from the age of 45 to 54. So marketing course, I already know my age range of people. My demographics are already paid out for me right here. So I'm showing you guys, I'm literally showing you how you can kind of determine if you have high demand. And it's also showing you a little bit how you start creating your perfect avatar for your course. Okay, did get it? So marketing courses online is 3,600, right? Marketing courses free. Marketing courses for free, 1,000. Top marketing courses 390, right? You can see, and then there's more and more keywords that I can look and show you. But just for now, I want to just give you that tool. I don't want to overwhelm you with a whole bunch of stuff here. So that's how you find out if there's demand. So now you know your passion, you know your knowledge, and you put it with you see if there's demand for it, and then you can create a course around it. And once we do that, right? That's the secret number one. Then we'll go in and take that topic, and then later in our uh, in my method of correct, we'll actually start to pre-sell to see if we actually get people to buy, and that's how we really have confidence moving forward. We can see if we get people to buy into our course before we actually produce our course. All right. So that's secret number one. Now, secret number two. Okay. Um, is our learning outcome. Write that down. Secret number two is going to be our learning outcome. And what is that? So that is directly how it's going to be what we tell your our potential customers what the course is about. what are they actually going to learn? What is the benefit and feature that they're going to learn? What is the takeaway from this course? What are they going to be able to do from your course, right? That they can't do now, right? Your customer is here, and this course is going to take them to here, which is their desired result, which is what, right? For me, marketing. You're having a trouble marketing, so what I'm going to do for you is show you how to get leads and customers predictably, consistently, and profitably in as little as somewhat time frame, right? That's what I'm going to show you how to do, right? How many people want that, right? If I can go deep dive even more, I can go real bold, and I'm going to show you how to get 100 customers and leads consistently, predictably, and profitably in a certain amount of time, right? Cooking. I'm going to show you how to be able to cook a 5-star restaurant meal in one evening, right? If you're doing a cooking course, right? Every month, I'm going to show you how to cook a 5-star meal every month, right? In one evening, right? Okay. So that's, you know, telling them what they're going to get, right? And so it has to be, so when you tell them, it has to be very clear, because how many people have ever read a course, seen a course, and you looked at it and you're like, I don't know what is that really going to help me? Well, how's that different than this other course? They're both on the same topics. Which one should I buy, right? You want to be able to be bold. And in marketing world, sometimes we call it a unique selling position, right? I don't want to overwhelm you with marketing terms, but what makes your product, what makes your course unique? What is it specifically going to do? So what I want to do is, how do you write a good learning outcome? Is I want you to answer these questions. I want you to answer the what, the why, and the how. Write that down to come up with a good learning outcome that you're going to be able to tell your customer what they're going to get from your course. I want you to be able to answer the what, the why, and the how. All right. And that's how you can know if you got a good example. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's say we have a course topic of time management, and we're going to tell them that what you're going to learn is you're going to learn how to manage your time. That's our outcome statement. That's our statement. We're going to tell you, you're going to learn how to manage your time. Now, you guys think this is a good or a bad example? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Is that a good or a bad example? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a bad example. If you did not know, it's a bad example. Right? Because why? Why is it a bad example? Okay, let's just go over my questions here. What? What is it? What is it? What is it? Why is it? Why is it important? What is it? Why is it important? How? How are we gonna? How are you gonna? How am I gonna manage my time? All right, so I'm gonna learn how to manage my time, because you said it in the statement. I'm gonna learn how, but I don't know what it is that's gonna do it and why it's so important, right? So let's look at another example. Same topic. Here's a statement. Learn how to manage your time by using tested time management techniques such as color coded agendas. Let me read that to you one more time. Learn how to manage your time by using tested time management techniques such as color coded agendas. Okay? So let's go back to my 3 questions: the what, the why, and the how. What is it? Well, I'm going to learn this color coded agenda technique, right? Why? Well, it's been proven. It's right here. Using tested time management techniques. So it's been tested. How? How? By using this proven color coded agenda, right? So I kind of answer those questions: the what, why, and the how, right? So that's the difference. It has to be very clear and concise, right? Another way I like to look at it is that in marketing, you want to list the feature and the benefit of that, right? So you can look at it. Okay, the benefit is I'm gonna become better at time management, right? So I would specifically say that learn how to become better at managing your time so that you can have more time with your spouse, right? Or with your family, using these time tested techniques such as color coded agendas. I just gave you the benefit of using the feature. So the feature is gonna be my course, but also another feature is this color coded agenda, right? How to recession proof your business with online courses, right? You're going to recession proof your business. That's the benefit. The how and the what you're going to do it with is with online courses, right? That's the time. That is giving yourself a good learning outcome. All right. All right. Now let's look at secret number 3, which is our last secret, right? And then we're gonna go to the end this live event. Okay. So secret number 3, course goals. Course goals for yourself. Now the course, you gotta have clear course goals. Now these course goals are not specifically for your consumer. It's really for you to help you create a powerful course and to help you stay motivated and stay on track and to track your progress. Okay? Your course goal has to be clear and quantifiable. Cannot be vague, cannot be subjective. I should be able to measure it. You should be able to show it to your spouse, your friend, or someone, your coworker, colleague, and it should be able to measure your progress quantitatively, not subjectively. Here's an example. Your goal could be from your course, make money from the online course. Okay? We're talking about revenue, we're talking about profits. Because you can make some revenue. You make $1. Is that success for you? If you make $1 in revenue and income, but you got to spend $3,000 to make the course. I'm not saying you got to spend that much as an example. Right? Is that is that is that good? And I would say no, it's not. But according to your goal, it could be considered good because you just made it. How many make money from an online course, right? What's a better type of goal, right? What's a better goal that we could say? We could say make $1,000 in profit from an online course, right? That's now saying I didn't make $1,000 in profit, right? We can also make it even more quantitative, right? And get more actionable, right? And more clear. Well, how long would it take me? I mean, I make $1,000 in online course, all right? What if it takes me 10 years to make $1,000 from online course, but I spent, in profit? Is that good? Is that bad? Right? So I could say more like make $1,000 from an online course in 45 days, right? How to make $1,000 from an online course in 45 days, right? That is more of a goal setting thing. All right, I got a time frame and I got an amount. I can measure two things: time and an amount. It's quantitative. I know 45 days, 45 days. All right. Now you could say when does 45 days start? So you could say how to make $1,000 in 45 days starting on this date. Right? It's totally different. Okay? Totally different. How to make $1,000 in 45 days starting when you officially launch your course or starting when you start pre-selling your course, right? That's what I'm saying. Right? You guys get it? So that's how you make your course goals. And those are really the 3 secrets, man, to be profitable in the planning stage. Now, I want to tell you guys right now, right? And I'm just letting you guys know, I'm not selling you guys anything here today on this live event at all. But if you have any interest at all in my course creation profits method, reach out to me. First thing you need to do is to send me a note, say something in the comments, say, hey, Claude, I want to know more about your course creation profits method. Okay, and I'll get back to you. You can do it in a DM. You can come register in my webinar room, watch the replay, send me a question, get a direct page to me. You can go to 247onlinemarketing.com, go to my help desk, just type in the ticket and say, I want to learn more about coursecreationprofits.com. All right, and then I'll get out to you. I'll tell you how you can learn more about it. I'll tell you more about it. But if you are interested, right, it is a 9-step process that I have developed to put together to help you generate profits from a course that you create in as little as 45 days from when we begin pre-selling the course. Okay? You're going to learn how to actually outline a course. You're going to learn how to plan the course. You're going to outline the course, create your perfect topic, right? And then you're going to learn how to launch the course. You can do your marketing stuff. I'm going to show you how to actually pre-sell the course before you actually put all of the content together to deliver your course. So all you're going to do is outline the course. I'm going to show you how to plan the course, outline the course, how to create a course outline, how to create a lesson plan. I'll teach you all that stuff. And then we're going to pre-sell the course because I want you to be clear on what you're teaching because you got to be clear on what you're going to teach so you can pre-sell it without you actually putting all the content together to deliver the course. Because that's how you're going to know if the course is going to make you money or not, and how you're going to know if it's worth your time to do an investment, to invest any more time and money into developing the course. So you're going to actually have people pay you to deliver the course, because you're going to deliver the course live. I'm going to show you how to pre-sell it. A technique that I like to use to pre-sell a course and get a hint. It's kind of what I'm doing right now. All right. Now, the other thing you're going to do is the last phase that we're going to call, I like to call it the delivery phase. And that delivery phase, I'm going to share with you the tools, the software, the equipment that you're going to need to deliver the content of your course. Okay. I'm going to show you how to deliver the content of your course. I'm going to show you the different content types that you should be using to make it the experience for your student, consumer, customer, client, whatever you want to call it, to make it a very enjoyable experience. And I'm going to show you the type of content you need to do. All right. And then the last thing in that phase, the delivery phase, I'm going to show you, once you deliver the course a few times live, how you can make the course evergreen. And so that now it becomes a passive income source for your business. Okay. All right. Does that make sense? And then and then you can rinse and repeat and start all over again if you have another course idea. You got it? Does it make sense? All right. So if you have any interest at all in my course creation profits, right, method, let me know. Go to my help desk, 247onlinemarketing.com, or DM me some sort of way through Facebook or YouTube, and I'll get back to you and let you know. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions for tonight, guys, let me go check the chat. All right. No chat, no one in the poll area here. Okay. So good, guys. We look good here. So hey, I want to thank you guys all for coming into joining me on this live event. If you're watching the replay, hey, or watch a recording of this, let me know if you like it, share it, right? I'll be coming back again, guys. Actually, I think about I'll be coming back again next week for this. So make sure you join me and look up on my YouTube channel and look up on Facebook. I'll be coming back again with another webinar event here, coming up here shortly soon. So hey, look forward to seeing you guys again. Hope you guys enjoyed this, man. Hope you guys truly see why the benefit. Hope you guys are as confident as me in knowing that, of course, is the way to recession-proof your business moving forward. And even if we don't fall into recession, you're still going to be able to grow your business, because now you'll be able to reach another financial demographic area for your product or service, right? You better reach more customers now and be able to service more customers with a product that's a little less than your service. All right. All right. That's cool. God bless you guys all. It is getting late. Here's almost 9:30. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. God bless you all. Have a great and blessed night. See you all in the future. Take care now. Bye.